Alrighty. Good evening, everyone. It is 6 p.m. in Arizona. This time of year, that's Pacific time. I think as soon as we hit daylight savings time, then Arizona stays the same. Everybody else changes. But anyway, for now, we're 6 p.m. Pacific time. This is Thursday, the 24th. I was right. We've got so many things going on. I've got so many plans and so many things that we're kind of just putting together. Business is better than ever thanks to you guys. But the big news of the week is I caught a fish. I caught two fish. They weren't big, but for you guys that have been, razzing me about catching fish, I'm used to using crankbaits and those kinds of things, but I have been working on my plastics game. So I actually caught a couple fish, and actually like I knew what I was doing on drop shots. So I'm the drop shot king now. Anyway, I can't wait to get out there and do some more drop shotting. Anyway, that's enough of that. Dad actually caught some fish too. You guys will see Dad, his latest adventure on the boat. And I'm going to have it, that will be this weekend on Senior Moment. Hey, Danny.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, and in another week or so, nobody will see him because bow season starts.
Oh, Tessa said, holy cow, you caught a fish?
I did. I caught two fish, yes.
Brad Highwood says hi from South Florida.
Hey, guys. I bet Danny's all jacked about bow season starting. Anyway, so okay, this one I got a couple quick things I want to talk about, but the biggest thing is the dust collection experiment that I did. Boy, did I get it was an understatement that I got some comments on that. I'm still getting comments and good ideas, things that I can try at the very end of that video. And so I want to kind of do an update on that. At the very end of that video, one of the things I said was that some routers, when you turn them around, they will kick sawdust more out of one side than the other. Well, that whole video, if you go back and watch it, that whole video, the cord was pointed toward me. This is how I carved both of those samples. I went out this morning, actually. Yeah, it was this morning. I went out and I was curious, so I set up the same board. This had the two squares on it, and it had a piece in the middle. You can see I drew a line, and I took out this, and I turned the router around. That's the first thing I did. Made a big difference. It really did. You guys were right. It kicked all on me. So once I turned it around, that made a huge difference. But the other thing that I did, and I got tons of different. I want to go over this. There's 6 different things that people suggested. First one is one that we've been working on. As soon as Dad saw that video, or Dad was actually out there when I did that video, he's going to make a downdraft table, which is basically like I had showed last week. So we're going to make a downdraft table, and we're going to see how it works out. But the other thing was people were saying turn the cord around the other way. That was huge. That was big. Somebody else, several people suggested to split the hose and have another version come up in between me and the bench, and so that any sawdust that came off the edge of the bench would get sucked in there, and have a split coupler over there in front of the bench. Huh?
That sounds kind of bulky.
It is. That's what I thought, but it would depend on the manifold that I probably would make a manifold rather than use the regular one, because this could kind of obstruct and get in the way. But if I had a thinner one, it might work. Anyway, I'll leave that up there because I want to talk about that in a minute. The other thing was, what the heck does that say? A bigger vacuum. Mine is only 660 CFMs, I think, so a bigger vacuum. The other thing was close in this opening. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. The other one was, shorten the hose, because that hose that I've got on there is probably 15 feet. I mean, it's long. It's really long. So somebody suggested to shorten the hose, and then the downdraft table. So here's what I did, and I had actually really good success. I should have filmed it, but I just did it really quick. I just wanted to see what it would do. So what I did was I took that same, and I'm going to show you in a second, that same thing on the board, and I turned this around, and then what I did, I actually, let me move this out of the way. Here's what I did. And this looks hokey as all get out. Don't judge me, because I just did it in real quick. I grabbed a piece of wood and I grabbed some masking tape and I closed half of this off, the upper half. Made a huge difference, and that was one of the suggestions, was kind of close some of this off. So the combination of moving that cord around pointed away from me, and every router is going to be different. You got to figure out which way it is for your router, and closing this off, and then I just kind of taped up some of the gaps and stuff. It got, I'm going to guess it got like 85 to 90% of the sawdust. Literally, I did this whole area, and I barely had any dust on me at all. And then I turned it over and I did another big spot, and there was some dust left on the base or on the table. And here's the other thing that I did, and I forgot till right now. I took my masking tape, because one of the suggestions was, well, this thing is a ½ inch up off the table. Maybe that would, maybe if this was clear down on the table, maybe that would make a difference and you'd get more. So I thought about it, and then I thought, well, and when I looked at the first piece that I cut, I saw some sawdust sitting in front of here. So what I did was I took, and again, this is just an oaky quick version, I literally just took a piece of tape, and I made this has a little bit of a bow to it, but I made it straight. I would do it with a piece of wood, obviously, or a piece of plastic or something. And that helped actually get that sawdust come up over that tape. So that helped as well. So I'll probably do it. If you guys want to see an updated version, I'm going to keep trying different things, because even though dust collection isn't a big thing for me, I know it's a huge thing for most of you, because you're carving in a confined space, and I know dust collection's big for most of you. I've never really spent a lot of time figuring these things out, but now I'm kind of jazzed about it. I really want to find a good solution for you guys. But if you guys decide to go this way, definitely this was way too wide, and this is a 4-inch inlet, by the way, 4-inch. And this is 4 inches as well. So obviously I've cut it down to, I guess about 1.5 inches. I didn't realize I'd come down that far, so I cut that down to about 1.5 inches. So if you guys want to try this, give it a shot. Let me know how it works. But again, thank you guys so much for all of the great suggestions. And I think I am going to try shortening that hose and see how that works. And I might even try something with a vacuum inlet in front of me. It all depends. I don't think I want something this wide. I think if I'm going to do that, I'm going to make a smaller shroud, or a smaller, I call it a shroud, but manifold, I guess. A smaller one. I don't want it quite that bulky. Anyway, so that was that. Obviously questions, let me know. I'm going to get this off the table now. I think I hit all of my points on there that I wanted to. Okay. All right. So next one is real quick. But this is something that I haven't talked about for a while. Part of it I have. So I got a question from, or a statement actually, from Bill. And he said, it would be nice to have all of your videos in one area without having other videos scattered in with yours? Also, have you given any thought to putting your videos on DVDs and have the videos in order from oldest to newest? That would be, as far as putting them on DVDs, that has been suggested in the past. But guys, I'm posting 9 videos a week. It would be not too long until those would be obsolete. And right now we're approaching 1,300 videos. I know people write me all the time, and you've got hundreds of videos. No, we've got, I think we're close to 1,300, over between 12 and 1,300 videos. To put those on DVD, oh my gosh, it's crazy. Anyway, so that's not really practical. But what is practical, and he said it would be great if your videos were in order from oldest to newest. So let me show you something. So if you go to our channel, this is our channel, by the way, in case some of you don't know, Old Dave 100. So if you go to YouTube, you can type it in the search bar up here, or this is probably the address. You've typed that in to your browser, you'll probably hit it. Now, when you get there, you're going to see something that looks like this. Now, many, many times I've talked about the search. This is the channel search over here. We should have something I should point with rather than my sausage finger. Anyway, so this is the channel search. If you want to search outset letters, inset letters, backgrounds, whatever you want to search, coloring, finishing, whatever you want to search as a subject, just put it in there. Or if like if you've written me and I say go watch video 123, then you can just type hashtag 123 in there and it'll come right up. Now, here's something that isn't commonly known. If you go to right here, this is the home tab. If you go to the videos tab, then what you will see is you'll see the videos from our latest going all the way back, and that is like, again, almost 1,300 videos. But way over to the side, when you click on there, way over to the side, look for the words that say sort by, and there's 3 little lines next to it or underneath it, but it just says sort by. When you click that down, you've got 3 choices. You can go most popular, you can go oldest to newest, or you can go newest to oldest. If you go oldest to newest, immediately it will switch over all of those videos right from day one, 12, 13 years ago. Our very first video, which is excruciating for me to watch our old videos.
It's quite rough.
It's really, really bad. But and some other YouTubers, they take those off. I won't do that. I'm just going to leave them on there. Anyway, so if you want to see our old videos, just go to this tab here, videos, and look for that sort by, and then click oldest to newest, and it will absolutely take you one by one right through all 1,200 and some. It's crazy that we have that many videos, but and when you watch those old videos, it's actually pretty comical, really rough. But back in those days, we were only doing one a month. When we first started this whole idea, it was a newsletter that we were going to do one a month. And so for several years, that's all we did. In fact, for probably many times, we didn't even do one a month. I kept track of how many we had, and we would go 3 or 4 months, and then all of a sudden we'd do 3 or 4 in a row to try and catch up, so that we had, by the end of the year, we had 12 for the 12 months.
Frank said, you'll hear Dave say action. Love him.
Yeah.
Leonard Davis says, first one was 12 years ago. Stacy and Chad, that's Chad, says, hey, the old ones are just as helpful.
That's one of the reasons I decided not to take any of those off, because as bad, as crude, as horrible as they are, I still feel like there was content back there that we were doing that was helpful, would be helpful to people. So that was another reason in my not taking any of those off. And to be honest, again, there's a selfish part of me knowing that after Dad is gone, after I'm gone, I want as much content on that channel that my kids, my grandkids can show my great-grandkids, hey, this was Grandpa and Anyway, I want that stuff left on there. There's just no reason really to take it off. I just don't spend any time watching it
because it's really. And it's videos of you, Dad.
Yeah.
We had a couple of questions back
Okay.
here. Tessa says this has nothing to do with any of the questions, but how many coats of poly do you put on the back side of an interior sign?
I always put the same amount on the back as I do on the front. Generally 3 to 4, depending on how bad it soaks in and all of that. But you guys know that I don't normally do a finished sand on the back of the signs. So it looks like it soaks in a lot more, because on the front of the signs I generally put a finished sand. So it doesn't look as smooth.
Nancy Peterson says, on Rapid Resizer, can I Google any image or sign or card and resize it, or are there restrictions? You can resize it. I do.
Yeah.
I've never had any problem with restrictions. They don't,
as far as I know.
Yeah.
You want to, I don't know, if you tried to put a Green Bay Packer logo in there, there may be something that wouldn't allow you to do that. Some of that artwork has copyright something in it where it just won't go in, but you'll find out when you try. So. And some artwork has watermarks across it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but again, our philosophy is try it, and if somebody doesn't like it, they'll write you. The lawyer will. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't give you any legal advice. I got to say that. But if you do something that's beyond what is allowed, somebody's probably going to let you know.
Chad, I think Inkscape and Rapid Resizer are basically the same. I did not like Inkscape. I liked Rapid Resizer. So.
Well, Inkscape, I played with Inkscape some. It is really close. It's a free software. It's really close to a lot of the things that Corel Draw does. So, but it will also let you print. Posteriza was one that was a lot like Rapid Resizer, that will let you print things out in tiles, like for billboards or whatever. Inkscape really is a lot like Corel Draw, which we paid big money for Corel Draw. But Inkscape is supposed to be really, really good. I played with it a little bit.
Chad.
Okay, so we have a couple announcements. Vicky doesn't know anything about this, but that's okay. She'll find out here in a second. On the SCOTDs, which we're going to go into in a second, please, guys, please email those currently. The best way for me to get those is if you email them to me directly, eric@makeawoodsign.com. If you send them any other way, like if you send them to me in Facebook or, Instagram or whatever, it just doesn't work well for me. Please email them to me. I get so many that I've got my process down, and email really is the best way. If you send it any other way, I can't guarantee that I'll even see it, because I miss a lot of stuff. Or I don't try to, but sometimes I do. So that's number one. Number two, because of our schedule of videos, I'm going to move the senior moments. I'm going to move that to Sunday mornings. Because Vicky and I go live at 9 a.m. every Saturday morning, having those two videos that close together on the same day, I'm going to go ahead and move the senior moments. I'm going to move that to Sunday. So this Sunday will be the first time that it won't be on Saturday. The only video that you'll see from us on Saturday is our Facebook Live on Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Arizona time. So don't be looking for the senior moment on Saturday morning. Look for it early Sunday morning. Should post 3:30 Sunday morning. And it's another adventure in the boat. It's pretty good. But Dad and I both caught fish. So anyway, I'll leave that alone. But that's the announcements. Did we have? Oh, tomorrow night we'll be on
YouTube
Live, and we've got another really cool giveaway I think you guys will like, so hope you guys can tune in for that. And with that, let's get on to sign carvers of the day. And like I've mentioned before, I am doing...
He did, Tessa. You had already said on a previous video that you were going to do it on Sunday.
I did?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't remember saying that. Okay.
It's all right. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad somebody remembers. Somebody's listening. Frank Jenkins. Terrific job, Frank. Obviously, Frank is a great sign carver. So these are for his two boys.
Andy said he's got the same boat as your dad. Andy
Really?
Wilson, yeah.
Wow, Andy, we got to talk. I want to see what you've done from that, because I'm thinking about switching over from my kayak. Anyway, Vicky's giving me shut up about the fishing. Anyway, so Frank made this for both of his two boys. He used a profile bit and the 60 degree, but both of his boys are very patriotic. Great job, Frank, as always.
Surprised with the daddy like Frank.
Yeah, as always, terrific job. James White in Savannah, Georgia. Wow. Really, really cool. I don't know what size these are. In fact, I think these were like family crests or something. But pretty spectacular, James. Really, really nice. A lot of painting. The gold looks really good. Beautiful. I like that. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful work, James. D. Ginkle. Check this out. I think this is just so
here.
Cool.
D's here.
Is D here?
I believe so. Are you here, D? I saw you a few minutes ago.
Just a terrific job on this. I love the detail on that live edge. Live edge oak, actually. She has... sorry.
Quit scratching.
The flies. So she has 3 more on order when she sent this in. So we are in the first week of September, actually. What we're looking at here, September? Yeah, September.
Oh, Jeff said he's going fishing again in the morning.
Jeff? Yeah. I wish I was. Bert Graham.
Oh, yep, D's here.
D is here?
Mm-hmm.
Great job, D. I love it. That just looks so cool. Very classy looking. Great job.
That's Bert.
Bert Graham.
Canuck.
This is 18 by 60, and it's a big cedar slab. So,
can you move it up just a little? Because it's, yeah, there you go.
Terrific job. That looks like it weighs some poundage, too. Great job, Bert, as always. All right, here's one that the picture does not do it justice. You guys know Matt Bay, back in, he's in Missouri, I think. Yeah, he's in Missouri. Anyway, made this for Kaz Haley from America's Got Talent, and I presented it to him, drove it clear down to Texas. You guys saw all this on the Zoom call, which we had a blast with. But I guess Kaz loves it, and it's part of his backdrop for his podcast and the whole deal. St. Louis, yeah. Anyway, Matt, congrats. Is Matt here?
Yeah.
Oh, I figured he would be. Great job, Matt. Obviously,
I love that edge.
This goes from being a sign to a work of art. Just truly a showpiece. Great job, buddy. As always, you're just doing some amazing stuff. Roy Gilbreth. This is for his brother-in-law.
The ugly duckling, is that what he calls
for his brother-in-law? Yeah, evidently, yeah. Anyway, good job, Roy. I know Roy. I've talked to him a couple times on the phone. He's just starting out, and from the last one I looked at to these, made some huge improvements. So congratulations, Roy. Getting better with everyone, buddy. Great job. John Henderson. I wish the pictures were better here.
That's a CB. I'm going to try to zoom in upon that if I can.
Yeah, because we got a CB's logo and a Navy. That's the top one's the Navy. Oh, Army. Excuse me.
Vietnam.
Yeah, and
I gotta don't move.
I'm trying to hold still.
CB's retired. Very nice.
Yeah, beautiful work. Beautiful job, John. Gorgeous. Again, I wish the pictures were a little bit better. This one is pretty spectacular. Check that out. So Dennis Cheek made this, and man,
Holy crap.
yeah, I know.
Wow.
I know. It's cool, isn't it?
I'm going to bring that up here. I think that's going to be it, because when I'm trying to zoom in, I'm shaking.
And you know, the sun's going down. It's pretty soon we're going to have light out here. But that's just incredible. Dennis, he's been carving for about a year.
Wow.
But he obviously is getting the hang of it. Holy moly. That's so cool. I love it, Dennis. Great job,
Jeff
buddy.
Dale said, I was a CB's for 12 years before crossing over to the dark side of the fleet. I love the CB's logo.
Who's that? Jeff Dale?
Jeff Dale? Yeah.
Yeah, I knew Jeff Dale was military. Thank you for your service, Jeff. And thank you all, military people and first responders and Blue Line. Thanks, everybody, for keeping us safe. It just can't be said enough these days from all the craziness going on.
Tammy,
Is that one cool? Is that one really cool?
So the seashells on there.
The seashells and the little fishnet thing. Isn't that cool? This is for her granddaughter, and she put glitter in the tail too.
I'm trying not to wiggle this around, you guys. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to hold still too.
Okay.
Great job, Tammy. Love it. Very unique, super creative. Love it. So that's for her granddaughter. And last, Andy Anderson in the UK. So the World War I tank is for a friend that served in the 2nd Royal Tank Regiment. The other is for Andy and is the Clan Anderson badge. So, man, there's some really cool detail in there, Andy. Great job, buddy.
Come on. Stupid thing.
Not wanting to focus?
Oh, it's focusing. It just won't let me zoom. All right, so Jeff Foreman says he's taken 2 Army veterans fishing.
Oh, fantastic. That is great. Cool.
Richard Barkley says mind-blowing science tonight. Absolutely
Yeah,
amazing.
just amazing stuff. Really, really
Greg
cool
Clark,
stuff.
U.S. Coast Guard retired, BMC.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all for everything.
I know Josh Tolson is on here. Josh, are you still here? Are you here, Josh? He bought a router base plate, and he just said he received it. How often can we enter signed carvers of the day?
It's the stack. I kind of backed it down for a couple weeks, but now it's back to a month. I'm glad you asked that. One picture per month per person.
Okay. Josh, are you still here? Oh, he is here. Did you bought Marin router base plate? So she's carving her on her own.
She's got her own router. That's
Yes.
so cool.
And I have this. There's a reason I'm asking.
So we will have another Zoom tomorrow morning. Really cool. You guys are going to love this guy.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you again, babe. Josh, I want you to tell Marin to go onto the website and pick out 10 layout templates. I want to send her her own set of layout templates.
Oh.
Justin Hellickson says, Eric, I have one for you to kick around for a Saturday question. What would you say if it was the funniest thing that happened to you while doing a live video? He put love video. I think he means live.
That's a whole other career.
Video,
that's a different career.
That was back in the day when we could.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
a
God,
whole different channel. Yes. I have to think about that on the live.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hold
okay.
on, Josh. So email me, Josh. Do not go through the website because you're not paying for it. I want to send them to Marin myself. So go on. Andy says LOL. So go on, send me an email with the list of the 10 that she wants, and I want to send them to her.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm sorry.
All right. So on the live video, I don't know.
LOL. Oh, Lord.
Anyway, I would have to think about that. I'll give that some thought.
This is rolling on the floor. Oh my God! Now this was the funniest moment.
Yeah, that might be.
He says, Ruben Lahea says somebody is turning a little red over there. And now we just went rated R.
Yeah. There goes our...
There it goes.
There it goes.
Right
YouTube will shut us down for that. Yeah.
Oh, that was, I have to admit, that was pretty funny.
That was funny. Yeah. Okay. That's it, guys. I think we covered everything, I think.
Nancy Peterson says, shoot, I had started looking for those videos.
You got to go way back.
Can you give us the internet address to see those videos? Back in those days, they didn't have internet, Tim. Sorry.
Yeah, no internet. Yeah.
It's all on.
It was all on Super 8.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
All right.
She's using a Bauer, but she said, but I like that blue one, my Bosch. I told her to sell some signs, and she could get one. There you go.
Excellent. Good. Get her out there selling signs. Entrepreneurship.
You know, and
Awesome.
she's good enough. It would not take her long to sell a few signs.
Yeah.
Anybody, it's like a lemonade stand.
Yeah.
Anybody, the little kid could sell a glass of lemonade for $5 and they'd buy it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, use that
Lynn. Hi, Lynn.
Use all that cuteness while you got it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lynn, thank you for my spatulas. I got them. I was going to use them on my video today, but we had a little mishap.
You guys will see that
yeah.
next week, probably.
Jeff Foreman says, hey, Eric, where did you get the lights for your router?
On Amazon. They're in our Amazon store. Any of our latest videos should have our Amazon link. They're in our Amazon store, and they're called fairy lights. The cool white, I think. But yeah, they're in our Amazon store. It's like, gosh, what was it?
Yep.
$10 or something?
She's going to be carving at a yard sale this weekend. Good.
Excellent. Oh, that's so cool. Send me pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to see. All right. Are we done?
Yes, we are. I'm sorry.
Okay. Vicky keeps dragging this thing
know.
out. I keep saying goodbye, but Vicky keeps...
I know. I'm excited because Marin's carving signs.
Good. All right. So that's it, guys. Tomorrow night, Dad will be here, and I think we're either going to have to get some light out here, which we've done before.
The lighting looks good.
Does it?
Yeah,
because
it
it
looks great.
seems to be getting dark.
No,
but
it's good.
another month or so, it'll be dark at 6 o'clock. So we'll figure it out, though. But I'd like to do it out here as much as we can.
Yeah.
I love it out here. All right. That's it, guys. Have a great night. We love you all. Questions, email me, eric@makeawoodsign.com, and we will see you tomorrow morning. The Zoom call will be tomorrow morning. You'll love it. It's a great one. And then tomorrow night we'll be on YouTube Live.
Justin said,
at
thank you
6.
again, LOL, and thanks for the laugh.
You're absolutely welcome. Thank you. You guys have a great night. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.